Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Village's Pops Chorus Band and the Village's Pops Chorus, directed by Mr. Bill Davis.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our annual holiday concert. I don't know what to say to tell you how moved we are by your support. For the second holiday concert in a row, we sold out weeks in advance of the concert. So on behalf of Deliver the Difference and the Girl Scouts alumni, our charitable beneficiaries for this concert, we thank you. Please allow me to thank some very important folks. First, the Pops Chorus Band. I won't recite all 12 names because I'd probably mispronounce half of them anyway, but you can read them in your program. It's pretty much the usual suspects, and we are really lucky to have such talented musicians available to play with us show after show after show. And one of them is the person who was part of starting this group in the beginning, our wonderful accompanist, Joanne Hannebrink. And of course, I would never hear the end of it from the chorus if I didn't obviously thank our Director of Administration, and the chorus knows that means she does about everything, Sue Davis. And in the booth, our wonderful sound, lighting, and video people and great friends, Cindy Kubek, Steve Reel, and Jerry Sherman. And many thanks to our ushers as well. Thanks, folks. You do a wonderful job. Okay, on with the show. Our first song was written by the great band leader Les Brown in 1961. The most famous recording was probably the Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby duet in 1964. I'm going to talk about another Bing Crosby duet a little bit later on. Our next song was recorded by Stevie Wonder in 1967. It's the first of a number of songs whose message is peace, which of course is one of the central themes of this season. The opening lines of the song are sometimes interpreted as referring to military leaders, but that's not really what they refer to. They refer to the politicians and others who are removed from the consequences of their actions, essentially playing at war because they are removed from the actual effects of their decisions. That'll be followed by our first featured performer, the wonderful Diana Arlt, with a big hit by the Carpenters. And now here's that first song about peace.
cards have all been sent. The Christmas rush is through, but I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart, that's true, but I can dream, and in my dreams I'm Christmasing with you. Holidays are joyful, there's always something new, but every day's a holiday when I'm near to you. The lights on my tree, I wish you could see, I wish it every day. Logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. Logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. I wish I were with you. Merry Christmas, darling.
One, two, there it is. Thank you. Our next song is a song most often associated with Elvis, but this is definitely a non-Elvis arrangement, probably unlike any version of the song you've heard before. Think Elvis meets Motown. Then we'll have our second song with the peace theme. I remember hearing this song for the first time in 1982, and the radio announcer said the names of the two people singing the duet, and I thought, you have got to be kidding me. Never could I have thought of a more unusual or unexpected duet than Bing Crosby and David Bowie. But it worked. The song has since become a classic among popular Christmas songs, and deservedly so. But first, let's see what Elvis songs, the Elvis song sounds like with a Motown and a little bit of a disco influence. Thank you. Next up is a song written by Johnny Marks and most famously performed by Burl Ives. Mr. Marks was a Jewish-American songwriter who made a career of writing Christmas songs. In addition to Holly Jolly, he wrote I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, and another one you might have heard of, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's not alone among Jewish songwriters who have written songs for Christmas. In fact, half of the top 25 most popular Christmas songs were written by Jewish composers and lyricists. And we've got some more coming up later. The most famous one, of course, Irving Berlin's White Christmas. After Mr. Mark's song, we'll bring up the marvelous Bonnie Williams with Kate Smith's nostalgic favorite, Christmas Eve in My Hometown. But first, here's Mr. Mark's song with a little help from some of our band members, showing us another side of their musical skills.
It's the best time of the year.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And there were carols in the square, laughter everywhere, couples kissing under the mistletoe. I can't help reminiscing, knowing I'll be missing Christmas Eve in my hometown. Nothing can erase those memories I embrace, those familiar footprints upon the snow. There's so much to remember, no wonder I remember Christmas Eve in my hometown. I'd like to be there, trimming the tree there, and there's a chance that I might. I can hear singing, steeple bells ringing, Noel and silent night. Wise men journeyed far, guided by a star, and though I'm not a wise man, this I know, through dreams and just pretending, I'm there and I'll be spending Christmas Eve in my hometown. I'd like to be there, trimming the tree there, and there's a chance that I might. I can hear singing, steeple bells ringing, Noel and silent night. Wise men journeyed far, guided by a star, and though I'm not a wise man, this I know, through dreams and just pretending, I'm there and I'll be spending Christmas Eve in my hometown.
Thank you, Bonnie. Boy, that brought back memories, didn't it? One of our members, Ann Jarvo, is originally from Salamanca, New York, also the hometown of the lyricist for our next song, Mr. Ray Evans. Ann met Mr. Evans on many occasions and has a number of personal notes from him and pictures taken with him, which he has been kind enough to show us. Mr. Evans and his writing partner, Jay Livingston, are in the Songwriters Hall of Fame and have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They wrote over 700 songs, 3 of them winning an Oscar, and many of which you know, including the theme song to the movie Tammy, Que Sera Sera, Dear Heart, in collaboration with Henry Mancini, which we performed at one of our recent concerts, and perhaps my favorite of their songs, the hauntingly beautiful Mona Lisa. They also wrote the theme songs for Mr. Ed and Bonanza. Multi-talented. So Ann has been asking us to perform the next song for quite a while. And wouldn't you know it, when we plan to do it, she has to miss singing in our concert due to impending hip surgery. But she's well enough to join us for this song. You may have seen her going by. So if she's ready, yay! Here is Ann's favorite Christmas song.
And she's such a trooper, she's coming back later to sing the 6 o'clock show with us, too. Just how many songs about Santa Claus are there, do you think? Well, I don't know, but when I Googled list of Santa Claus songs, I found out that no one has even tried to make such a list. So it's got to be pretty long. Our next song is, I think, one of the most fun pieces we've ever done. It takes parts of 12 different Santa songs and puts them together in an entertaining and fast-paced medley that we love doing. So sit back and take a ride in Santa's sleigh as the band and chorus present Songs of Santa, a holiday mashup.
Mr. Claus, I feel as though I know ya, so you won't mind if I should get familiar, will ya?
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lend your ear this way.
Don't you tell a single soul what I'm about to say.
Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you bring to me, tell me if you can.
Santa baby, just let
that's long and white.
Santa's got a beard that's long and white.
Who comes around on a special night?
Santa comes around on a special night.
Beard that's white.
Special night. Must be Santa.
Hey-oh.
Must be Santa.
Hey-oh.
Must be Santa. Santa Claus.
Who wears boots and a suit of red?
Santa wears boots and a suit of red.
Who's got the long cap on his head?
Santa wears a long cap on his head.
Cap on head.
Suit that's red.
Special night.
Beard that's white. Must be Santa.
Hey-oh.
Must be Santa.
Hey-oh.
Must be Santa. Santa Need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby's arms wound around me tight. Oh, Santa, hear my plea. Santa, bring my baby back to me. Hurry, the time will hurry. It sure won't seem like Christmas, 'cause my baby's here.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe, and I get to do another intro. It only seems to happen when the Pops Chorus folk singers are performing, and Sue and Bill have to both be getting ready for the next song. Oh well. By now you all know the folk singers from the songs they have performed at these concerts, and from the two Give a Hoot hootenannies they have performed this year. And they have another hoot on the calendar for February 20th right here at North Lake. Tickets will go on sale in early January, so watch for it in the village's entertainment listings. Tonight they are singing the song that started us down the folk music road. We first performed it in our very first holiday concert, and your response was so wonderful that folk music has been part of our concerts ever since. That song will be followed by Frank Davis from our tenor section, singing one of our favorite holiday songs. And if you are wondering, no, he is not related to Bill. Now here are the Pops Chorus Folk Singers with a new Christy Minstrel song, Oh, What a Beautiful City.
I decided it was more important to be in tune than timely. There we go. Ready?
Okay.
See if I am. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, my Lord is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, my Lord is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Wise men from the east, shepherds from the west, angels sang in the heavens on high. The King of Kings is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a new day dawning. Oh, my Lord is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. They came to praise him. They came to worship him. Angels sang in the heavens on high. The King of Kings is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, my Lord is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. The King of Kings is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. The King of Kings is born in Bethlehem. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Christmas future is far away. Christmas past is past. Christmas present is here today, bringing joy that will last. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Thank you, Frank. Wonderful job, buddy. Nice job. And folk singers, thank you all. Jingle Bells is another one of those songs that makes you think, how many ways are there to sing this song? Well, our friend, the wonderful arranger Sally Albrecht, has come up with an arrangement that's lots of fun. Then we'll bring you another song with the theme of peace. It includes the Latin phrase, Dona nobis pacem, grant us peace. It also incorporates another strong symbol of the season, candles. We light candles in the front of the sanctuary, one of which is the candle of peace. We place them in our windows at home, and our Jewish friends and neighbors light them in the menorah to celebrate Hanukkah, which we recognize with this song as well. Before electric lights, people used to put candles on their Christmas trees. Not a good idea. It's a lovely song written by another arranger we use quite often, Andy Beck. And now let's see how Sally treats Jingle Bells.
One candle, one light, burning clear throughout the night. One candle, one symbol of peace. One candle plus one, now a glimmer has begun. Two candles, two symbols of peace.
Thank you, Chris and Luma, on the beginning of that. Nice job, guys. So we have a number of things that happen more than once in our program. The theme of peace, songs we've performed in past concerts, and songs made famous by Bing Crosby. Our next song is one that he recorded in 1963, and it has been a Christmas classic ever since. On a personal note, I had a chance to sing the Harry Simeon version that same year with my high school choir. At that time, it was really cool to be singing a song that was on the radio. Our version is a little different from the well-known Simeon version we usually hear, and we hope you like it. That will be followed by the fabulous Donna Francis singing a swinging Christmas song written by the one and only Steve Allen. Then we'll present another repeat song from our first Christmas concert, Believe, from the movie The Polar Express. This arrangement's a little different, and it gives us the chance to include our band on the song. And now one of Bing Crosby's many, many wonderful Christmas songs.
Said the night
trip tonight while the moon is bright. He's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the gauntlet of the girls and boys. So dig, Santa comes on big. He'll come a-calling when the snow's the most, when all your cats are sleeping warm at toast, saying you're gonna flip when old Saint Nick takes a lick on a peppermint stick. You come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stocking by the fireplace. So you have a Yule that's cool. Oh, play it nice, Santa. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Coney Island to the Sunset Strip. Somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight while the moon is bright. Behind a reindeer with a blinking nose, he's looking groovy in his same old clothes, and he's red in his souped-up sled. He's on a mission and he will not shirk. Down the chimney, yeah, he gets to work. That Mr. C is H-O-T. Santa, won't you light my Christmas tree? Come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stockings by the fireplace. So you have a Yule that's cool. Have a Yule that's cool, y'all.
Thank you, and thank you, Donna. Wonderful. Well, we've reached the end of the concert, and we'll sing what have become our two traditional closing numbers for our holiday concerts. First, A Wish from Us to You. Then one of our members, Martin Haynes, will introduce our final song, A Wish for the Season for All of Us. It's a song you know, so sing along with us if you'd like to. That'd be just fine. On behalf of the Pops Chorus, the Pops Chorus Band, Deliver the Difference, and the Girl Scout alumni, thanks very much for coming, and be sure to take note of the dates of our shows next year in your program. You may want to buy your tickets early. Just saying. Travel safely on your way home.
Thank you all so much for being with us to celebrate this wonderful time of year. We hope we have brought back some fond memories and added to your joy this season. Whichever is appropriate for you, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays.